Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout! Round four. Ready, go! Knockout! Forgot to train, eh? Round one. Ready, go! Excellent! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three.
Okay, mic should be on now.
Go! Knockout!
Alright, very intense games. so far, intense rounds.
Ready, go! Knockout!
Just wait. Let's see. Maybe a
Round
dash
five.
attack.
Ready, go!
Very good set.
Good.
Okay, earlier what I said, good to see you, Blurring. Good to see you, Lightwing Dragon. Alright. Good slide. We're off to starting our Friday. Setsuna had a busy day of work. Just capped off a busy week of work. Maybe still in progress, but I've had a wonderful week with my daughter's birthday. Solari, how are you doing today?
I'm doing alright. Sure.
Very good. Nice. Oh, almost punished. Can punish that. Alright. So the trick here is that if you block this kick, I am +2. Maybe even +3. So the back turn kick. So you want to think of it as frame trap, you can if you block it.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
I like that setup again.
Knockout. Forgot to train, eh? Round 1. Ready, go! Excellent.
How's connection feeling for everybody?
Round 2.
Good on my end.
Ready,
Yeah,
go!
it's been really good for me, so. Good. Okay. Very good.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Good. Always be careful of this glide thing. You can always just duck and wait when Leon's doing PK because that EX high third punch.
Okay.
I thought I'm better.
So the technique you can work on there, it's the same technique you need to use when you fight Eileen, which is you try to duck and whiff punish instead of duck and interrupt. So teach yourself to like that sometimes when you have to deal with an EX high, you really want to deal or confirm against crush. Then like, because in the case of Eileen, it's better to get not really, but generally you want to be afraid of her crushing ability, and then you want to confirm with the 2P instead of like commit to it. But it's really good to...
Which string is this specifically?
Generally, Eileen has always got the ability to just do half your life by predicting 2Ps. So because of that, you just generally, you get better at just like doing this. But anytime you're dealing with, like, Jackie's the same thing. So Jackie's punch and punch, you want to train yourself to like, you can do better options, but the starting point is you crouch under and then you wait for the whiff for his third punch to go through, and then you hit him. And 2P is something you can do right away, but of course you can do better stuff than that depending on your character. So you know, you can launch or whatever, but sometimes you want to build that skill. Like as opposed to doing 2P as a crush, doing it as a whiff punish sometimes when they're threatening to EX high you especially. So Leon is similar like this, right?
Okay.
And so, like, if you know there's an EX high there, train yourself to just duck and wait and confirm and whiff punish.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Alright, here we go.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Excellent. Good game. Good game. So like, Akira always finds a way to like one up the mullet, you know?
Round 1. Ready, go!
That was good. Oh. Sorry.
No, that was really good.
I did a very awesome long thing there. I was surprised by the fact that worked. Nice.
Thanks.
Your elbows always come out super quick.
Yeah, they're buffered.
Ready, go!
Very good.
That was a good punish.
Thanks. You can always duck though the PK. It's not a real
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't follow my advice. It was way too slow, but I was like, yeah, I need to low punch after I see the whiff.
Round 5. Ready, go!
clean hit.
Knockout.
That was a really exciting second game too.
Forgot to train, eh?
And that Fight Kingdom shirt I bought, it's so weird. I love it,
Ready?
but the fit is super weird. Wow.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready? Go. Knockout. Round 3. Ready? Go.
Good game. Good set. That was an exciting set.
What a knucklehead.
So today, just letting everyone know, there's Choya Cup after this, and then Akai's got the team league after that, so it's pretty exciting. A lot of good VF action today.
Well, there's also Haya having his thing.
Yeah, that's the Choya, sorry.
The Choya, and then, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't listen to that.
Oh no, it's just that I didn't call it Haya, so, so made it very confusing.
I assume you're ready.
Alright, here we go.
Round 1.
Let's see what's live.
Ready? Go. Knockout. Round 2. Ready? Go.
Good use of 4P.
Yeah, really gotta get that just frame timing down.
Yeah, but what matters was you caught me on the evade with it, so. Very nice. Very nice.
Knockout.
I like that. Okay. But that's why you lose to the combo.
Round 4. Ready? Go. Excellent. Round 5. Ready? Go.
Very nice. That was excellent. this thing is very punishable. Get used to punishing that thing. That low spike. You've blocked it a few times. So elbow kick is perfectly fine way to do it until you know how punishable it is.
Is it launch punishable?
Yeah.
Okay. Like the
It's
like the low,
it's more of a
like,
fast mid. It's probably a -15 is my guess. I don't know exactly, but I know that people do 14 frame attacks to punish it. So elbow kick would be
What's
fine.
the exact command for it? I'll
Half
look it
circle
up.
forward punish.
Okay, thank you.
Round one. Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Good. Good. Good.
That's launch punishable.
Knockout.
1K is also, you can do your biggest punish on 1K. It's like -22 or something if you can block the second kick.
Round three. Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout.
Excellent. Good game.
GG's.
We're gonna do the front combo against Sarah because I haven't done that in a while. Let's see.
And half circle punch with Leon is -16.
Okay.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Ring out. Round three. Ready, go!
What throw is that combo on?
Forward. 6.
Okay.
Really fun set. So, just remember that whenever you escape a forward throw from Leon, he can do that tech that makes it like hard to do a fast attack against him. So if you think he's going to do that, you can try to go for something more long range and slower.
Okay.
But if you do that, you risk, of course, him switching up on you and try to launch you, right away. So it's one of those things where just know that he's got a real kind of safe way to move away, but you can do a long range attack against him. Got the range. All right, there we go.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Also, do you happen to know, like, as far as Sarah is concerned, like, how does she do on taco stages?
On Taco?
Yeah.
That one I'm not sure. I would say the problem for her, it's probably easy to walk on. Is my guess, but I don't honestly know.
That was nice. Okay.
I tried to get something out of range. If you did reverse it, you'd
Full
lose.
commitment, too.
Yeah, that's the thing I do. So hard to evade on these.
I didn't even put that one in, it just came out. It was his soul.
Yeah.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
Oh, that was punishable.
Knockout!
Really good.
Thanks, your games.
Still the real stamina. I can get that. Alright. Okay.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout!
Ah, should have known that was gonna catch you.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout!
I'm trying a new flowchart option. So
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
so far it's working good, but we'll see.
Forgot to train, eh?
But I gotta gotta be careful. There's quite a few scary weak points to it, so I'll be careful. I'll try. We'll try variations. Alright.
Round one. Ready, go!
Nice.
Ring out.
Very good. Push out. Don't do a bait punch with things.
Round two. Ready, go!
Okay. That's what it should be. Ring up a little out.
Ring out. Round three. Ready, go!
Huh. 4P lost to standing palm. That's new. Man. Okay, what's the frame normal hit on 3P plus K? Tried to jab.
Normal hit, it's minus what? 1?
Something like that. I'm so surprised that like my jab lost to your 6K. So it's like really like I even think I did it early too, but I guess I did it late. All right, that's interesting.
Let me tell you what it is.
It wasn't counter hit because counter hit's crumple. It's a normal hit. So. No idea. I'm looking it up.
Normal hit is
I'm
7.
ready to shiver.
Plus 7?
Round one.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Go!
That's a really good. Yeah, I guess if it's that slow, it should be like that. So. Yeah, plus 7.
Right?
That is. Well, it's Nitaku, but it's crouch. I mean, they could be crouched. That's the problem. So if they're standing, it's Nitaku.
Right.
If they're crouched, it's not Nitaku. So yeah.
Knockout.
I know it's hard, but you gotta work at shaking out of that stagger.
I'm working on
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
pick higher, pick mid or low.
Go!
Yeah. Oh, it's really hard, but I'm working on it. Are you talking to Solari or me?
Solari, well, both.
Because I think Solari is likely to is
try
gonna
some
get
of the
it.
times.
I've seen Solari get out of some staggers, so I think they're gonna get the shoulder stagger eventually. The main thing is just knowing the situations where that shoulder is gonna get
Yeah,
to.
where I'm gonna try to
And
do it.
Sarah, there's actually a lot of opening points where that shoulder's gonna get her. Because if she does too many loose highs, she's gonna eat it. This session's a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys being available right now. I appreciate myself being available right now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm glad to get this time out.
Yeah, I haven't been able to play much this week, so this is definitely helpful.
Definitely.
You're doing great, Solari. I'm happy that I feel like I've been pretty sharp yesterday and today. So I think I've been sharp most of the week. Even fighting against Paul is sharp, but I had to learn. I have to learn a lot of stuff, but some of the stuff that I try to pull off against Paul is really, really hard. But he really pushes it hard. It's really, really hard.
Round one. Ready, go!
So the good thing you know is you know to use a fast mid when you hit with the low rising attack. But against Setsuna, you got to be careful that he has a decent chance at evading there. So if that's the case, you have to think about how to beat the evade option. And it could be an attack, but it can also be throw. If you're that sure he's going to do it, then throw. So.
Round 3. Ready, go! Bring out!
But this thing is going to nail both you and me. It's an annoying. But if you want to know the tip about that, and it's hard for me to do too, understand that he's evading into 3P plus K. So especially against Setsuna, but against a lot of Akira players, try to watch for when they evade you, and then also try to increase just a little bit how much you might evade after they evade you. And you might be surprised how much that will work. Another thing is evading into throw is surprisingly effective. So, if only because it's 10 frames, and you're not sure. Good. Doing evade throws kick against Akira is not fun, but sometimes necessary.
Oh, so pretty.
Thanks.
Probably backdashing.
Yeah. I was hoping to.
Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
Good.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Nice follow. Very good.
Oh, nice.
But it was good that it was really good that you went for the zone option. It's really good that you went for the zoning option. So.
So Freelance Brian is getting better. I played with him offline yesterday. He's getting a lot better. I'm just trying to get him to be more aggressive.
Yeah, more active is probably what you right. Is he too passive?
He is, and he's just letting himself be available to whatever I want to do. So he's always defending against me, which is not ideal.
Well, that's what yesterday I was teaching A+ Destination, and I told him that the hard part with the way he's playing, and I said it's because he plays a lot of fighters, but basically he's waiting for a mistake that's not coming. Like he's waiting for something that's like really like a clear mistake, right? And whereas like and so I was just, so I told him what I end up doing. So I showed him how scary it is when you deal with somebody who's just will have a slight off timing come up, poke you, and then know that you're not going to attack. So then they just do a counter hit launcher right there, and it works really well against this type. So yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Alright. But yeah, no, we covered some good stuff, you know, basics, but also just like why VF, you want to be good at being active. You want to like, you block something, you kind of want to like, you want to start with that. Like that's your baseline. The baseline's not waiting for a mistake, right? The baseline is is you block something, you attack back, you hit, attack again. You know, and do that first, and then move your way towards figuring out which options are the good ones. You know.
Round one. Ready?
And then I said you can be more deliberate about delays. Just, okay. Test this out. Got a good test now.
Round two. Ready? Go!
Yeah, gotta wait.
Big hill.
You get the evasion. Gotta wait.
Round three. Ready? Go!
God, I forget to crouch. One day I'm gonna learn.
You'll get it. That's why I keep doing it. I keep doing it because it's working. But I can't believe that worked. That was so good.
Round five. Ready? Go!
Forgot to train, eh?
Round one. Ready? Go! Knockout!
Thought you'd step away from the wall.
Round two.
It's a good instinct to have, but yeah, depends on the logic of the opponents. And there are days when I used to do that, and then there are some opponents where I just step to the wall because I realize that's what they're playing. And then sometimes it's just simply I'm just following the rule of against Sarah, evade to her back, and if she's in Flamingo, evade to her front.
what's the frame data on that like leap kick?
Depends. If I hit it on a late frame, it could be more. But I think it's only like -1 or -2 or something like that. I honestly don't know.
Makes sense.
I just know the mind games like to play with it. So. I believe I'm minus for sure, but there's spacing component that messes everyone up. And then on top of that, there's people waiting.
It looks like it's only like -3, I think. Is it 4/6 K plus G? Is that the command?
Yeah, but also look at the hit frames. Remember, if I hit with a later hit frame, it's gonna be you're gonna add frames.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Whoops.
No, that works really well though. So a lot of times you're losing out when I push you and zone you.
Yeah.
Ready, go!
Very good. Really good misses. So the advice that I gave Elson Wong also applies to your Sarah as well. And, I'll tell you what it is after. Very good. Very good. And that is basically one. Both of you are pretty good at meaty. He's actually extremely good at meaty. So that means that he's a good threat against people that do Ukemi. But he doesn't punish the stay down option nearly as much. So if I were to mix it up, I would see it, but I would see it maybe once every few games. If all I did was stay down, I probably would only see it like every other game. And he needs to do it pretty much like once a round or something to make me guess. To make me feel pressured about how I wake up. Not once a round's a little extreme, but it should absolutely be at least every game, because you got to make your opponent guess. You got to give them the option to make the bad choice. The other thing. Trying to remember what the other thing was, but there was another big thing about the way he plays Sarah. When you use Flamingo on Okizeme, it's a double-edged sword, because Flamingo you can't defend, right? Like the only way to defend is to crush or parry, stuff like that. And because of that, if you're gonna do Flamingo as Okizeme, you need to make contact. Like there's just no bones about it. If you whiff, you should try to get out of it. Or do what you can, but you just know that if you whiff with Flamingo and Okizeme, you're in a big trouble. Yep. They're gonna have a free rising attack on you or something, or worse. And so with that, but the thing is your Sarah does know how to use like 9K as Okizeme. So as long as you're doing stuff like that, that's really good. Like she's got really good non-Flamingo Okizeme. Flamingo is just a really good way to do it. Being able to mix up both her non-Flamingo and her Flamingo Okizeme is a really big deal. It really makes her a lot stronger just by being able to do both. And so that's another point, was I felt that he was using too much of the Flamingo. And there were too many situations I won because of that, and I think Sarah's got the best Okizeme in the game. So your opponent should be like dying whenever they fall. And so overdoing the flamingos is a problem.
Yeah, I've been trying to like mix and throw, but I feel like every time I throw, you use a launcher
Okay,
or
so
some sort of move.
throw is a very risky one for Okizeme.
Yeah.
It should be an attack. Most of the time should be an attack. It should only be throw because you've successfully pressured the crap out of them. But even then, you still have attacks that are good. I mean, even her sweep is still fine. But like, but it's more about, yeah, really assaulting them pretty well. Setting up side turn with, like, setting up a position where they're side turned when you do flamingos good, that's really hard to do on Okizeme because it requires perfect timing and setup. But then again, sometimes when you know they're going to defend when they wake up, you can just go offensive move. You know, if you're that sure they're gonna defend when they wake up, then offensive move is very strong, and that will also set up your flamingo. It would have been cool if I threw you for doing that guard break. I love that, like his mid attack guard, his mid guard break is like if you get hit by it, it's -10, so you can throw him, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. This might be my last set. It is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do a clock run.
No, I really appreciate you guys being here. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for the games.
But
I think I might revisit that set you did with Dark Nova again, just to kind of like, instead of paying attention to like the actual Sarah tech, maybe more the kind of like neutral game and interactions.
Yeah.
And you have to watch the choices, right? That's what's gonna get you. Why you know he's going for certain things and why they work. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, that was a full commitment. I was like, he's probably going to try to do super dashing elbow, which is something that Paul does. So and it's like, okay, I'll just do that. Right. So.
I thought I had you.
Yeah, you did. You were very close to having me.
You delayed it.
Yeah.
You delayed it. That's why it went down the chute.
Very nice. Here we go. This is death.
I should know better than to just turn you around.
All right, good games, good sets. Thank you very much.
Good games, man. Good sets.
Had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, Solari, you're doing great. So weak spots. Right now, the zoning game gets you pretty good. If I push you far enough back, and then count on you either trying to attack, so maybe the default you want to do is actually, if somebody pushes you away, try backdash, watch what they do, and actually think about, instead of trying to set up like a launcher, like direct, like in front of you, try setting up 4K plus G. Try doing the approach where you're punishing them, like that you see that they attack, and you do 4K plus G. So I would, in fact, actually, I think that's a good advice for your Sarah in general, is focus on mastering the 4K plus G. It's a really good move. It's good at punishing people that make mistakes from long range and that overcommit, you know? So try mastering the 4K plus G. It's a really good move. Hers
definitely.
is not...
I think in like some of our sets, I kind of tried to make some distance and kind of banked on you approaching and used it a few times, but yeah, definitely something to work in more.
So stuff like that, but you are actually good at zoning and using 3P plus K. That is something you're good at already. Maybe I think you could do it more, but I do think you're actually pretty good at that, at the long range neutral 3P plus K. So the counter hit launcher. But mastering 4K plus G will give you a different pacing, and that pacing is the pacing that you're missing, that I think you're missing right now. I think you're missing a tool that uses that particular timing. So like the 25 frame kind of hit, I think that's kind of where, I think right now you're not comfortable using a 25 frame attack that much. And I think,
I would say that's
I think, and that's normal. Most people feel like you can only use fast attacks, right? Especially you learn a game, some of the other fighters, you feel like you can only do the fast attacks. But in this game, you actually will find a use for those slow moves. That's why I hit people with them, right? I hit people with them because now it depends on the opponent. So if somebody is playing just autopilot, it's a little different how you use it, and if somebody's playing very reactive, it's different how you use it. And so, but right now, I think that will help improve your long range play, and that is one of Sarah's weaknesses. You do know how to use 66K, or what is the sidekick one? Is it 66K plus G?
66K. Yeah.
Which one? The 66K or 66K?
It's 66K. Where she does like
66K full of G is the bug hit.
You're very good at using the 66K, the long range sidekick, or whatever that one is. That one is, you're actually pretty, you didn't use it much today, but I know that in general you're good at it. Do you know why, part of the reason you're pretty effective with it?
I usually just try to catch people like backdashing or like making space with it.
Okay, so there is that, but it actually catches people trying to do evade tricks too. And that's because of the built-in dash. Because you're doing forward. That motion by itself is causing you to delay on accident, right? Like delay unintentionally.
Yeah.
And because you're delaying, it's the same reason that hop kick is so powerful against people that like to sidestep. And so, and then even if you want, actually a fun thing for you to develop, I know you know how to do it a little already, but have fun trying to do the hop, punch, and hop kick Okuzemi as well. You know?
Like
hopping,
plus G.
Yeah, the hopping into delay punch or hopping into delay kick. Yeah.
Oh, 9K plus G.
It's a true 50-50 mix-up, and that thing does combo. And it is good to master it, because mastering that's going to teach you how to play off-timing VF, like how to mess around with the timing. Instead of, your timing right now is very linear. It's very straightforward. Like, I kind of know which options you're going to go for, but also your timing is extra weak to backdash. And so when you start learning how to play with these off speed things, it's going to teach you like how to kind of mess with timing a bit and how to really disrupt your opponent with those. You're probably going to lose a lot trying to do these things. I'm not telling you you're going to win by starting with these, but I'm going to tell you that if you force yourself to master these things, you may surprise yourself with like how your relationship with time in this game will change a little. But like you'll just have more options though. You can still play the same game you're used to, but right now your current game is very strong. It's fundamentally it's extremely sound, but it loses to people doing indirect stuff like I am, like backdash or backdash evade, and then sometimes, as long as I'm doing it carefully, ECD is very powerful against you right now for the same reasons. The ECD is also powerful against you because there's a lot of highs in your game. And it doesn't mean you have to get rid of all of them completely. You just need to be mindful that you're doing a high. You know, you just need to be mindful of it. It doesn't mean that you have to run away from it. It just goes, well, this is the weakness to doing highs, right? Like if I do a high, I'm going to be a little vulnerable to this type of technique. You know.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that, and that like you get stuck in that like early kind of fundamental like doing like a jab check into an option. And I've noticed a lot of times when I know you're going to go for a low and I go for a jab check and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a low crush. The low comes when I do the high, and it's like I have the right read, but I should have just done the low crush, you know?
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, and that's normal too. That's me too. That's like when that's like when you know that actually it's this same exact situation. For a long time I know this high is coming, or I know this EX high is coming, so I need to duck and punish it, but I duck and punish the wrong part of it. You know?
Yeah. Right.
But you'll get used to it. But to be honest, your Sarah is really, really strong. Just these. The last tip is mixing in a little bit more of the. Okay, so let's establish. I am trying. Doesn't mean I'm always successfully. So you're looking at the trend. You're not looking at the exact record. But understand, I'm trying to evade to your back normally, and I'm trying to evade to your front when you're flamingo. That's what I'm trying to do. It doesn't mean I'm always successful. You change stance, I might evade the wrong way. I'm absent-minded for a moment, I might be evading the wrong way. But generally, my play should suggest to you that's actually what I'm trying to do. So, if that's what's happening, you get to work with it. The good thing is this. When your opponent has good habits, they're still habits, and they're still attackable. But they're good, and so they lose way less than bad habits. and they lose way less than people that don't know what they're doing. But good habit. But then the game changes its nature, because when your opponent's practicing good habits, well, now you can attack the good habits. Those are reads, and so yes, maybe the random opponent, you shouldn't try to use your attacks that punish people that evade to Sarah's back, but against me, you should. You should do it a little more, right? And so again, this game is very much fighting who your opponent is and the way they play.
Yeah.
So practice that. I think 4P and the follow-ups have interesting ways to deal with that. But I think Sarah's got quite a few. She's also got some fast, like, full circular. But, so just keep working on that. Improve your move diversity, because we've established, like, 2 months ago, you're very strong with the core fundamental tools. The tools that every beginner should know. And every intermediate player should know. But now it's about fleshing out other aspects of your game, improving your long range play, improving your play against people that use weird timing, and like awkward neutral is just more neutral, right? And I think you've got that. And then of course the Okizeme is, I'm just saying, try to mix up your Okizeme a little more, because I don't feel like I'm threatened if I just stay down the ground right now. You want to make me feel that way if that's what I'm doing. So, but yeah, keep it up. You're playing awesome. And you really are improving each time. Like right now, the result might not feel much different, but you are actually playing even sharper than before.
Yeah, I appreciate the advice. Like I definitely feel at that point, like 300-hour mark, where returns are kind of diminishing and they start to become like a little more granular. So I'm just trying to take it like one step at a time and.
They are, but
but
when certain things click, you'll see a big reward. You'll see a reward spike too. But then when it goes back, to the diminishing returns, it's going to feel like a plateau, but it's actually growth. So
Yeah.
So that's why only focusing on the wins can be is too frustrating in my opinion. But,
yeah, I try not to do that.
Like I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm using it just as a metric. I was like, okay, but I'm seeing you get emotional about it. So it's like,
yeah, right.
it's like the point is that yes, you do want to have a metrics driven success, but VF has got a lot of components, and so mastering different parts of the toolkit gives you, it doesn't give the results spike as quickly as you'd like, but you'll see it in the rounds, you'll see it in the pressure, and when it comes all together, this game feels like the best ever to me. So keep it up. You're on that path, but again, right now, especially that someone pushes you, I'd say start with mastering the zoning, and then mixing in the Abare, or mixing in the, like, I'm gonna use this frame advantage now, I'm gonna launch you because I now know. Because when they're used to trying to beat you from zoning, they're either gonna try to out zone you, which is the more patient, in which case we just went neutral, or they're gonna try to they're gonna commit to doing something to try to hit you when you zone. And then you're like, this is when I'm supposed to do, like, I'm not supposed to start with the fast launcher. I'm supposed to set them up for it. And you set them up for it by winning it by zoning first and then doing that. I just know how confident I am on that kind of game, so sometimes I go straight to it. But that's because of, like, over a decade of, like, 2 decades of doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So, alright, man. Looking forward to sparring more. I'm gonna be available on the late tonight, and I'm gonna be available Sunday, but I'm not available tomorrow. So.
Okay, I could probably be available Sunday to play some more.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
cheers.
for the game. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
See you guys later.
Yeah, good to play with you guys.
Thank you so much, and Setsuna, thank you very much. I hope the advice I gave made sense. So.
No, I think your advice is sound. If anybody's gonna have good advice to give, it's gonna be you. You play one of the best Sarahs in the country, if not the best Sarah in the country.
I still feel insecure about that matchup against that player, but it's because that player's so good.
I think everybody is gonna be a little insecure against him in particular.
Yeah, well, it is a Sarah thing too. I mean, Sarah is very as long as she manages her risk, she's actually an incredibly strong character in the game and fundamentally sound. But the downside is that, yeah, at the higher levels, she eats a lot of damage, and so it's like, you know, losing 2 critical decisions is just so brutal. You know.
Definitely.
But she has all the tools, and I do feel like people, like Sarah players that are complaining, I get it, but I'm also like, your character is so strong. Like, your character can play in a very risk-averse way, and it's really obnoxious. Like, it's really hard, you know? But, okay, so that is those skills that I mentioned before. Like, when you're gonna duck, and, like, sometimes, yes, you go for the low punch to interrupt, especially strings, right? But then if you're fighting Vanessa or Jackie and they've got EX highs, then you need to kind of watch, and you might as well just, you know, do, like, try to love tap them, like hit them on recovery, you know? That was a cool piece of advice that I read from Shiwapon when they were talking about how to fight against Eileen. Was basically, it's just so risky for Eileen can do a lot of crushing, and it's just so dangerous. So sometimes, instead of overcommitting to like just, you know, interrupt, like crushing with low punch, just simply duck, and if you see the high go over your head, go ahead and low punch them, you know. So yeah, all right, have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one, guys. Later. Bye.
Go time, baby. Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go!